Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Wilson. Wilson Ultra 108. Version 4. Stay tuned. All right, coffee sponsor of today is someone. Someone bought me a coffee again today. Someone writes, "Thank you for your videos." Well, thank you, someone. There seems to be a lot of someones out there that's hooking me up. So obviously you want to be anonymous, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So like I always say, if you want to be that someone that hooks me up with the coffee and sponsor my daily Java habit, network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. If you also want to be that someone who just wants to contribute and support the channel, there's a little button below called Super Thanks. And you can contribute as much or as little as you like. All right? Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. We appreciate you. Okay, so you guys remember in Castaway where Tom Hanks made a little face on that Wilson volleyball, and he named it Wilson because Wilson was across the volleyball, and when the ball went floating off, he Wilson! Yeah, when Wilson screws up and doesn't ship me anything or doing stupid stuff, that's what I do. I go, "Wilson! The hell are you doing?" Just thought I'd throw it out there. It's kind of the daily life in a pro shop. You kind of have to add a little insanity, to keep you sane, if you know what I mean. So, not that this racket's insane or anything like that. So this is the new Ultra 108 version 4. Definitely an improvement on color. Definite improvement. Everybody's loving this blue. I feel like all the companies kind of go to the same paint company and say, "Make this racket blue, but I want it this blue." And they're all going to be like, "Okay, you're going to be like the rest of these guys." Because it seems like Yonex made this blue. Now Wilson's making this blue. I just need the Pure Drive to be now this blue. And then they can all look the same on the wall. 108 square inches. One of the stiffer rackets on the market today. That is 108 square inches. So from what I remember, the old version of this was like a 70 RA, which is pretty stiff, meaning that it's pretty thick in the center area. So if you want a stiff racket, like a really stiff racket, not a pro staff stiff racket, that's a little oversized, this would be a great choice. All you doubles players out there, all you people who are just getting a little older and need a little bit of power from this or from your racket, right? Something like this is easier to play with. Now, did they change anything from the old and the new? One thing that people don't usually notice on this racket, it is a little longer, 27.3. It is missing a cross. It's 16 by 18. So easier to spin, easier to string, easier to break strings. Okay, because those boxes are going to be a little wider and you're going to get a hair more reach on it. Let's compare it to the old one. So version 4 on top, 10 ounces with string, 1 points head light, 311 on the swing weight, 70 on the new, 26 top, 27.5 middle, 25.5 yoke throat. Let's look at version 3. Same. less swing weight. This, I've seen numbers that are 69, 70, so these two are the same in terms of stiffness. Let's take a look. Oh God, look at this. It's the same identical on the beam. Interesting. So they didn't really change this a whole lot. Okay, I always have to check if it's indented, and it is etched in. You could feel the etching. So I'm guessing this is gonna supposedly play the same, except that it's got the 45 braiding of the graphite, and maybe that'll alter it a bit. Same indentation in here for flex, as you can see. There's a kind of indentation throughout this whole thing here until about 3 o'clock here, all the way around. I don't remember the old one having this indentation, so I grabbed an old one. No indentation, but there's indentation here, so it's a little different because the other one led until about here. This one goes from literally 2 to, I don't know, 330-ish here. So this is where it's going to flex a little bit more. Whereas if it goes all the way around, this part's going to flex a little more on impact of the top. Therefore, this one should feel a little more comfortable. But it's the same beam and supposedly the same stiffness. Yeah, let's take it on the court. Let's see if Coach Rob's available. Stay tuned. All right, the updated 108 Ultra from Wilson, version 4. Coach Rob, you're not a 108 guy.
No.
Neither am I. But what did you think of it?
I liked it. It had a lot of feel. It had good weight. The one thing I did notice when I was hitting it with some spin, it did make a little more ripping sound. So I don't know if it's the string pattern or maybe the string, but I definitely heard a little bit more string movement or ripping sound coming through. But the weight was good. The pocketing was nice. I think if you're like a 104 trying to go to finding something a little bigger and you don't want to go all the way up to a 110, you know, I'd give this a shot. It definitely had, it didn't feel big and clunky. It moved through the air really nice. So yeah, if you're looking for, you know, something in the 108 range, I'd definitely try this one. And I'm not just saying that because I like Wilson, but.
Yeah, I actually just let it rip on this thing. I knew it was a 108, but I just wanted to see what it could do. I was actually able to keep the ball in the court and with ease. And I was able to actually spin the ball pretty easily. Coach Rob mentioned that there was some ripping noise through it. I actually thought it was the ball. And then he was like, no, pay attention a little bit more. And I'm like, oh, it may be the strings. We strung it with the Wilson NXT Soft in the 16. And because it's soft and it may have like a coating on it, that we're hearing it move a little bit more, kind of gripping each other.
Right. And I don't hit a lot of spin, so that's why I know. So I was like, whoa.
But look at how far apart they are, though.
Right. So there was plenty of room for it to move, almost like a 16 by 15 pattern, or was it 15 by 16?
Something like that.
One of those.
16. They should just do 16 sometimes. So 270 grams, easy balance, easy spin, easy power, but definitely controlled power is what we felt. I mean, if you're currently playing with the Ultra version 3.108, definitely get this updated version. It'll definitely be better. And I mean better. So.
And it was a 270, so, you know,
yeah,
still it wasn't real heavy.
Yeah. No, and it didn't feel clunky like you said. I just let it go and it kind of finished up for me.
Right.
So I'm very impressed by version 4.108. And we don't even play with big rackets too. So yeah, definitely get it. Easy access to power, easy access to, you know, plenty of control. Surprisingly, because I'm guessing this is a pretty stiff racket. So, Coach Rob, thank you for hanging out with me today and trying out the 108 Ultra version 4. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.
Oh, this could be it, Harry. Oh, Harry, great contact. Now, the idea, Harry, is we need it to land in the blue. I know you're kind of starting out here. Let's try it again, Harry. Somewhere in the blue space on the other side of the net. Harry, that's a great shot. I think you even hit it on the blue on court 3, Harry. It's okay. I didn't really specifically say our court. I just said blue. So, job well done. Let's try again. Keep it in our space on our court. There says number 1. Here we go, Harry. Give it a shot. Oh, Harry. No, I didn't say hit the number 1.
Want a coach with positive energy like Coach Rob? Find what your game is looking for at playyourcourt.com.
Oh, Harry, you swung and missed. I bet you can watch the ball a little longer. Try to keep your head still. Oh, Harry, nice try.